So you want to start speaking French, like right now? Well, you've come to the right place. We're about to jump into the absolute essentials. I'm talking the real building blocks you're going to use every single day. But first, let me ask you a question. How much French do you actually think you can learn in, say, the next 5 minutes? Go on, take a guess. I bet you're going to be surprised.
Well, I'll tell you. Enough to be actually useful. Seriously, by the time we're done here, you'll have the tools to count stuff and even plan out your week. So, you ready to dive in? Let's do this.
Okay, first things first, the numbers. 1 to 10. These are the absolute core, the foundation for everything else. So here's the deal. I'm going to say each one, and I want you to repeat it out loud after me. Don't be shy. Just give it a shot. Ready?
All right, let's go. 0 is 0. 1, 1. 2 is 2. 3, 3. 4 is 4. And 5 is 5. How'd you do? Pretty good, right? You're already halfway there. Let's keep this momentum going.
Okay, picking up where we left off. 6 is 6. 7 is sapt. Now, here's a little trick. That P is totally silent, so it just sounds like set. Cool, right? All right, 8 is wit. 9 is neuf. And to round it out, 10 is dix. And just like that, boom, you can count to 10 in French. Seriously, great job. Okay, you've got the first 10 down. Now let's tackle the teens. I'm not going to lie, the first few are a little unique. You just kind of have to learn them. But, and this is a big but, stick with me because a super simple pattern is about to show up that makes the rest of them an absolute breeze. All right, so these next 6, these are the ones you'll just want to get into your memory banks. Let's run through them. 11 is 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14 is 14, 15, 15, and 16, 16. Go ahead, take a good look at those. Kind of lock them in your brain. You got it? Awesome, because guess what? You just did the hardest part. From here on out, it gets so much easier. Are you ready for the little trick that just unlocks everything else? And here it is. This is what's so cool about French. It just builds on itself. To say 17, you literally just say 10, 7. You take dix, we already know that's 10, right? And you take sept, we know that's 7, and you just stick them together. Dixcept. It's that easy. No joke. And the best part? The pattern just keeps on rolling. The exact same logic works for 18. It's just 10, 8, 18. So what do you think 19 is? Yup, you got it. 10, 9, 19. See? If you learn the first 10 numbers, you kind of secretly already knew these ones too. How awesome is that? All right, to finish up our numbers for today, we've got 20, which is 20. And just a heads up, that GT at the end, totally silent. It's just 20. And with that, you did it. Congratulations. You can now officially count from 0 all the way to 20 in French. That is a seriously big first step. Okay, so counting is awesome. Well, let's make this stuff practical. I mean, what do we use numbers for all the time? Making plans, right? Scheduling things. And for that, you're going to need the days of the week. So let's get them mastered. Let's run through the whole week. Same deal as before, just try saying them after me. We've got Monday, lundi. Tuesday, mardi. Wednesday, now this one's a little longer, mercredi. Thursday is jeudi. Friday, vendredi. Saturday is samedi. And wrapping up the week, Sunday is dimanche. Okay, now let me give you a fantastic pro tip that will instantly make you sound more like a native speaker. This is a super common mistake for English speakers, so listen up. Unlike in English, in French you do not capitalize the days of the week. Not unless they're at the very start of a sentence, of course. It's such a tiny detail, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. And that's it, just like that. I mean, think about it. In just a couple of minutes, you've built yourself a brand new, shiny toolkit for communicating in French. Let's just take a second and recap everything you've just done. Seriously, think about it. Just 5 minutes ago, you might not have known any of this stuff. But now you can count all the way up to 20. You can name every single day of the week. And you've even got a key grammar rule under your belt that trips up so many beginners. That is an amazing start. So I'm going to leave you with this question. You now have these real practical building blocks. You can count things, you can make plans, you can talk about your week. The only thing left to ask is, what's the first thing you want to say with these new French skills? Whatever that is, let that be your guide for what you learn next. Thanks so much for joining me and keep on practicing.